It will help the intraday traders to trail their profits. Price should be above the VWAP. We will get the double confirmation for us to enter into the trade. Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Trader Chitra. Today we are going to see one of the powerful intraday strategy which can be used in Nifty, Bank Nifty and in stocks. Now, what is VWAP? VWAP is the volume weighted average price which will appear as a single line on the charts. It will look similar to the moving average line, but it is more smoother when compared to the moving averages. VWAP represents the view of the price action throughout the single day for the intraday traders. It will help the retail and professional traders how to use the VWAP, and it will also help them to understand the trend of the market, like the price is bullish or bearish. So VWAP can be used for the intraday traders. The blue line, this is the VWAP line which I have marked here. This is the VWAP, that is volume weighted average price. If the price is above VWAP, means the sentiment is bullish. If the price is below VWAP, the sentiment is bearish. Here you can see the blue line which I marked is the VWAP, and you can see the price also below VWAP. So the sentiment is bearish. VWAP is most useful for the intraday traders. VWAP restarts every day. The calculation for getting the VWAP equal to sum of prices multiply volume divided by the total volume. Now, how we will get the sum of prices? That is, sum of prices equal to high plus low plus close of the candle divided by 3. This is the default calculation we can see in the VWAP indicator. But if you want to change the settings, you can always change the settings according to your strategy which we are using. But here we are going to use the default settings. For this strategy, we need 4 indicators. I will show you one by one. First is RSI, second is VWAP, and we need 2 EMAs, that is EMA 5 and EMA 13. The time frame we are going to use for this particular strategy is 5 minutes. In the free version of the trading view, we can use only 3 indicators. Since we need to use 4 indicators as part of the strategy, we need a professional version or customized indicator. Else, you can use the charting system provided by your brokers. Now, we can add the indicators one by one. We will delete this. We will go to the indicators, and first indicator is relative strength index, that is RSI. And the second indicator is the VWAP, that is volume weighted average price, and we need 2 EMAs, so I will add it moving average 2 times, moving average exponential 2 times. Now we have added 4 indicators, that is VWAP, EMA, 2 times I have added EMA, and RSI. Now I will go to settings and I will show you how to change the settings for our particular strategy. First we will go to the VWAP, and we want only the VWAP, so I will uncheck all the other upper band, lower band, this and all we don't want, so I will uncheck all those. And VWAP I will make little thick. Here we can see the thickness, we can change according to our wish. So I have made little thick. I am making this as blue in color. Okay, so I'll click on OK. Next is EMA 5. So go to inputs and make 5. So I am making 5 EMA as red in color. Okay, I'll give OK. Why we add 5 EMAs? Because 5 EMA is the fastest moving average, and it will help the intraday traders to trail their profits. In my previous video, I have shown about 5 and 20 EMA. In that video also I have shown about the why 5 EMA we have to use for intraday trading. Next EMA is the 13 EMA. So we'll go to the settings of the EMA, and that will change the length as 13, and I will make this color as green. You can change the color according to your wish. So for my understanding, I have made the VWAP as blue in color, 5 EMA is red in color and green is the 13 EMA. And we'll change the settings of the RSI now. Go to settings of RSI. And this is the RSI. RSI also I will make little thick, so it will be easy for us to understand. RSI MA we don't want, upper Bollinger Band, lower Bollinger Band, we will uncheck all this, and we want only the RSI 50, that is we want only the middle band. So RSI upper band, RSI lower band I will uncheck, and middle band 50 we need. So I will make that line also little thick. So now our setup is ready for our strategy. This strategy is only for intraday traders, not for the swing and positional. The target is once the trade goes in your favor, you can always trail with the 5 EMA. That is, if any green or red candle closing or above below the 5 EMA, you can book the profits there. Else, you can book the profits before that also based on the risk reward ratio. You should be always strict to your stop loss. That is, if the stop loss got hit, you should exit the trade and look for next buying or selling opportunities. The same setup you can use in the option charts too, that I will show at the end of this video. As an option buyer, the strike price you have to choose is the ITM strike price. Now we can see the rules for buying and selling opportunity. First we will see the rules for buying. So I will write down here. So rules for buying. First rule is price should above the VWAP. Second rule is 5 and 13 EMA should give the crossover. Third rule, RSI should be above 50. So these are the 3 rules for the buying. Next is rules for selling. So next we can see the rules for selling. Okay. So what are the rules for selling now? So price should be below VWAP. So price should be below VWAP, and 5 and 13 EMA should give the crossover, and RSI should be below 50. Okay. So these are the rules for buying and selling. And the time frame you have to select is 5 minutes for intraday. Next we can see where to enter into the trade, the target and the stop loss. When you see here, market opened at 9:15 with the red candle. So always for long side, the candle should be green in color. For long trade, we need to see whether all the 3 conditions are met. First condition is RSI should be above 50. Okay, so that condition is already met. Second condition is price should be above the VWAP. So in this particular green candle, the candle is above the VWAP. Third condition, 5 and 13 EMA should give the crossover. So here we got the crossover. 5 and 13 EMA gave the crossover. So we can enter into the long trade above this green candle. So I'll put a horizontal ray here. So you can ask me the stop loss. The stop loss is always low of the green candle. So stop loss is low of this green candle, and the entry candle also above this. You can enter above this green candle. Okay. And next is about the target. You can always trail your target with the 5 EMA. If any red candle is closing below the 5 EMA, you can book your targets there. We can see how much points we got on that particular day. So when you see here, And on that particular day, Bank Nifty gave a up move as it was a trending day, and we got 400 points, and the stop loss is like 100 points, that is 1:4. So once we booked our first trade here, Bank Nifty gave a pullback from the VWAP. You can see here this hammer candle, and after that 5 and the 30 DMA also gave crossover, and RSI also above 50. So we got a second trade here. So our entry candle is this. Above this green candle, we have to enter into the trade. Above this green candle, and the stop loss is below this green candle. So below this green candle, this is a stop loss, and entry is above this green candle. So this is our second trade. On the same day, we got 2 entries in Bank Nifty. So after that, we can see here we got a nice up move. So you can book your profits. So you can trail along with the 5 EMA, or you can book the profit according to a risk reward ratio. We will look an example for the sell side. If we see the 915 candle gave a close above the VWAP, but we will not look for a long side. Why? Because RSI is below 50 and price is below the 5 and the 13 EMA. But when we see this 930 candle which gave a close below the VWAP and RSI also below 50, and we already got the 5 and the 13 EMA crossover here. So all the 3 conditions are satisfied for the selling side. So we look for sell below this red candle. So below this red candle, we look for sell side. Here is the entry. Now entry for the sell side is below this candle. So here is the entry, and the stop loss is here. Stop loss is above this red candle. Okay, so you have to enter into the short trade below this red candle, and the stop loss is above the red candle. Okay, and you can see here there is one more support here. So if the candle is breaking the support zone, you can always enter into the short trade. I clearly explained in my RSI divergence video how to enter into the trade when the support level is breaking down. So now we can see how the trade is going on. So we got the entry now. We are into the trade. So RSI also coming down. So we got a nice down move. So safe traders can book the profits now, or else you can always go along with the 5 EMA. So when you see here, you got a very nice down move after we enter into the trade. So this is how we need to enter into the short trade. So we have to see whether all the 3 conditions are met. If all the 3 conditions are met, yes, you can enter into the short trade with the stop loss. So now we can see how much points we got in this short trade. So with the stop loss of 33 points, we got the target of 290 points, which is 1:8. So which seems to be a good reward for the intraday traders, right? So this is how we need to enter into the short trade. Now we can see few examples in the Nifty, and after that I will show in the stocks also. This is Nifty 5 minutes time frame chart. Here the setup is ready for our strategy. We can enter into the trade once the RSI is above 50. We can enter into the long trade, and we can enter into the short trade when the RSI is below 50. But why we have kept the EMAs is that we will get the double confirmation for us to enter into the trade. That is, what is bullish crossover and bearish crossover? Bullish crossover appears on the chart when the stock's short-term average is crossing the long-term moving average. That is the place we will get the bullish crossover, and same for the bearish crossover. But here in our strategy, the 5 EMA is the fast moving average and 13 moving average is the short-term moving average. So here we are getting the 5 and 13 EMA bullish crossover. And EMA crossovers are helpful in identifying a trend might be emerging and when the trend might be ending. When you see this red candle, this candle is the 915 candle. This candle gave close below the VWAP and closed below the 13 EMA, and it is below the 5 EMA. So all the conditions are met for us to enter into the short trade. Also RSI also below 50 here. So we will not enter into the short trade until and unless any red candle is breaching this candle's low. So we didn't get an entry for us to enter into the short trade. Next, what happened? RSI crossed above 50 and when you see here, this green candle gave a cross. You can see here bullish crossover we got here, and this candle also gave a close above the VWAP. So always one can enter into the long trade above this particular green candle. So I have put the line, horizontal ray above this green candle. The stop loss is always the low of this green candle. This particular green candle is the stop loss. So here is the entry. So this is the entry candle and the stop loss is low of this green candle. One can enter into the long trade above this green candle. Stop loss is a low. So once you enter into the trade, you see the reward what you got here. So you can always trail your profit along with the 5 EMA. So you can see here one red candle we got, that candle closed below 5 EMA. So here you can always book your profit. Else you can keep the long trade until the bearish crossover we are getting. You can see here we got the bearish crossover. So you can keep the trade till this, or else you can keep the trade until when the candle is closing below the 5 EMA. Any red candle is closing below the 5 EMA. Once you exit the trade, you should not immediately enter into the another trade until and unless you get the double confirmation. Now if you see here, price retraced to VWAP and we got a doji along with the spinning top. This is a doji candle and this is a spinning top candle. These are the reversal candlestick pattern, and after that we got a bullish crossover. We got a bullish crossover in EMA and RSI also above 50 here. RSI also above 50. So this is the perfect entry for us to enter into the long trade. So in Nifty, in the same day we got 2 entries for our long trade. Again I am repeating here, missing trades are always okay, but don't enter into the trade without the proper confirmation. This is HDFC Bank and the setup is ready for our strategy. You can see this 915 candle. This is the green candle. This green candle gave close above the VWAP. So can we go for buy here? No, we cannot go for buy. Why? Because the RSI is below 50. The RSI is below 50 and the price also below the EMAs. So we will not go for long opportunity here. We have to look for the short opportunity because we got here the bearish crossover, and also we can see here this red candle got the rejection from the 13 EMA. But we will not enter into the short trade after this red candle. We will go for short trade below this red candle. Below this red candle. This red candle gave the confirmation. This red candle gave close below the VWAP and below the 5 EMA and the 13 EMA, and price is already below 50. So one can enter into the short trade below this red candle. And after we enter into the trade, we got nice reward. You can see here. Okay. So we can book our profit in this particular green candle because this green candle gave close above the 5 EMA. On the same day, we got a bullish crossover in this green candle. You can see here. This green candle gave the bullish crossover. Here also we will not enter into the long trade because the other two conditions are not met. Price is below VWAP and here you can see RSI also below 50. So we will enter into the long trade above this green candle because this green candle gave close above VWAP and already we got the bullish crossover and price is already above the RSI is already above 50. So one can enter into the long trade above this green candle. Here we can enter into the long trade, keeping this low as stop loss. When you see here, on the same day we got the short entry as well as the long entry. After entering into the long trade, we got a nice up move on the same day. So we can capture both the ends. Currently, we are seeing the Maruti Suzuki's chart. Although we had a big gap down here. Although we had a big gap down, as per our setup, we didn't get any sell trade. Okay. So we got the buy only at 135 candle. You can see here, this is the 135 candle. We got the buy trade above this. Here all our conditions are met for us to enter into the long trade. So what I mean to say here is, here the market was in the consolidation phase and we got only one trade. So we have to enter into the trade only when the conditions are met, and we booked the decent profit also on the same day. We got a nice up move. And when you see here, the next day, this is the next day, market opened at the same level and below this red candle, one can enter into the short trade. If any red candle breaching this low, one can enter into the short trade because all the conditions are as met for us to enter into the short trade. So we can see now how the trade is going on. You can see here, after this level is broken, market started falling down. And price is below 5 EMA. Still we are trailing our profits. Now we can see how much we got for the short trade, like how much points we got for the short trade. So we got like 75 points target with the stop loss of 20. So it's 1:4 is the risk reward. This is Bank Nifty option chart. I have taken 42,800 PE. The setup is same as we saw in the spot chart. That is 5 EMA, 13 EMA, VWAP, RSI. Here we got an entry for us to enter into the long trade above this green candle. This blue line is the VWAP, red is the 5 and 13 EMA is this green. So above this green candle, one can enter into the long trade. That is 42,800 PE we can buy. That is we can go for a short. In the option chart, we can go for a long. Okay. So on that day, it was a trending day. We got a nice move on the same day. When you see here, price didn't close below VWAP also. Here we got the big red candle and price came below 50 After that, immediately we got a pullback at this green candle. So we can enter, if you book the profits here at the red candle, again you can enter into the long trade here and you can hold till 3 o'clock. So this is how we have to use the same setup in the option charts. We will see how this strategy worked in Bank Nifty for 3 consecutive days. This is the 9:15 candle which gave close above the VWAP. So here we got the crossover. So and RSI also below 50. So we are looking for a short trade. So we want one red candle that close below VWAP. So here we got the trade. So above this red candle we can enter into the short trade. So we can enter into the short trade below this and stop loss above this red candle. So we got a nice down move. You can see here. This is the trade number 1. And here the RSI is crossing above 50 and we got the bullish crossover. But we are not supposed to enter into the long trade because the price is below the VWAP. So we can enter into the long trade above this candle because this candle gave close above the VWAP. So we can enter into the long trade above this green candle. So this is the trade number 2. Okay. So we got 2 trades on the same day in Bank Nifty and our stop loss also didn't get hit. So this is the first day of the trading. We can see the next day how it worked. So this is the next day. So it is a gap up and we got the green candle above VWAP and RSI also above 50. So we will not enter long here. Why? Because we can see that the 5 and 13 EMA is below the VWAP. You can see here. This is VWAP. 5 and 13 EMA is below VWAP. So we cannot enter into the long trade. So we have to look for the short trade. So we are waiting for the opportunity. So here you can see the red candle. We got the bearish crossover. In this candle, we got the bearish crossover. And at the same time, RSI also crossed below 50. And price also below VWAP. So one can enter into the short trade below this red candle. So this is a trade number 1. So this is a trade number 1. You can book your profit here because this green candle gave close above the 5 EMA. Next we can look for the second trade. Here you can see this red candle gave close below this 5 and 15 EMA. We got the crossover and RSI also below 50. So this is a trade number 2. Okay. After that we got nice down move. Okay, you can trail along with the 5 EMA. So till 3 o'clock the price was moving down. So the second day also we got 2 trades and our stop loss also didn't get hit on the second day. We can see the third day now. So this is a 9:15 candle. This candle gave close below VWAP but will not enter short. We can see here this is the 13 EMA and 5 EMA. The price is above this EMAs but RSI is below 50. So we are waiting for the candle to close below the EMAs. So you can see here this candle gave close below EMA. So this is a trade number 1 for the short trade. Okay. So below this red candle we can enter into the short trade. So we can see here price moved till this. Okay. So you can see here you got a move till this much and after that one green candle closed above VWAP and EMAs. So once you enter into the trade, make sure that you should book half of your positions and keep the rest cost to cost. So in that case you will not be in a loss. Here also our stop loss didn't get hit. The stop loss is above this red candle. This is the stop loss. So you will not be in a loss on this day. Okay. So again you will get an opportunity to enter into the short trade. So here we got the second trade. You can see here we got again the crossover. Here we got the bullish crossover. So we will not enter into the long trade because the price is below the VWAP. Here we got the short trade to enter and this is the second trade. Okay, and after that also we got nice down move. We can book your quick profits here. Here we got bullish crossover for the third trade. RSI also above 50. So the price closed above VWAP in this green candle. You can see here. in this green candle. So one can enter into the long trade above this. So you can see here price moved from 42,518 to high is the 42,639. So which is not a bad trade. So once you enter into the trade, price moved according to our view, you should always book half your positions and keep half cost to cost. I already told in the first trade itself. So in that case, you will not be in a loss. Okay. So that is how you have to book your profits. So this is the third trade. Hope this video is useful to you. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Click the bell icon too for my upcoming video notifications. Thank you for watching.